Yeah, you read that title correctly. I'm back. It's been so long, about almost 3-ish months. I got many plans for us all. I got so many things I want to share with y'all. It's been so long. I'm so glad to be recording again for you all. Really, this means a lot to me. I don't get any commission from YouTube. I'm just doing this for the love of the game and being genuine. And I think a lot of YouTubers have lost that touch. That is my personal hot take, but anyways, you're probably wondering, where the hell were you? It's been almost 2 months. I'll get into that. Let's do that right now. So, for those of you who need a bit of a catch up here, a few videos ago, or well, about a month ago this time, maybe a little more, I explained that I would be undergoing surgery on the 26th. I had that surgery and I really was just hurt and burnt out. Excuse me, I won't go into the details fully because they're a little bit much, but I'll show you the scar that I have. Actually, really cool. And I'll tell you the whole backstory on what happened, and I'll give you the medical breakdown, which is just a fancy way of saying here's what happened in cool medical terms that I never understood. Let's jump right in. Now, I know some of my earlier long-form videos before the surgery, and it was after I announced it, maybe a little before that as well, I was wearing this. This is the brace I'm currently wearing, and I just took it off. I'm doing this, I'm breaking protocol for y'all, so this is worth it, trust me. But this basically keeps my legs straight. It's a brace, like a cast, but a little less cool. Basically, there's buttons on there that allow it to de-lock and bend. So, yippee. Anyways, what exactly did I do? Well, I'll keep the story short. Basically, everybody's got a muscle on their leg. It goes right around here. Actually, yeah, right here where my fingers are. That's called the patella. That basically keeps your leg straight, like your kneecap. And that's what I did. I dislocated my kneecap twice. Now, how I did those two exactly is that one time I was running, I lost my balance on a trail, dislocated my knee. And I ran another mile before heading back to my friends. Shouldn't have done that, but hey, I tanked it and I'm strong enough. About a week later, then, I was hanging out with my friends. Boys being boys, we decided to rough house, and oh, lo and behold, I'm on the ground. I dislocated my knee again. So then about in November, I think, I got an MRI. They're like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a little bad. They didn't tell me how bad, but I went to the doctor the day before Thanksgiving. I think I already told you some of this, but just as a quick recap, they gave me an ultimatum saying you can either have the surgery or deal with this. So I got the surgery. Now that's kind of where the story ends until now. Here's what happened. I had 19 staples in my leg. They took out the damaged tendon that was basically split into two from what I heard. The patella is like a tendon or a ligament, I'm not sure. But they took that out, gave me a new one, sawed down some of my damaged cartilage. Again, that's just from what I heard. And yes, they knocked me out, they had surgery. The whole thing was, what I heard was estimated to be about 5 hours. They got me done in 45 minutes. So we're fast. Anyway, I'll show you all the scar, but basically, here it is. That is where the patella was. I had 19 staples there. For the first 5 days after the surgery, I could not shower. I smelled terrible. I hated it. And even when I could, I really struggled with it until I started to gain a lot of this strength back. And the main issue is your quad muscle, which sits just about here. I don't know if I would see that, but it sits right about here. And that basically allows you to control your speed and all that. So when you flex your thigh or like tighten your thigh, right here we go, this leg. See how it kind of goes like that? See, watch this part, ready? See how that kind of goes out? That's me flexing my thigh muscle. That basically regulates your speed. That's like your brake and gas pedal. That on this leg basically just became a wet spaghetti noodle. So I couldn't really do much for a while, and I was on crutches. Now, as you know me, I like to talk with my hands. I like to walk. I like to be active. Why? I don't know. My body just likes doing that, all right? Anyways, I wasn't going to torture myself while trying to walk around in crutches and do my videos. I was really burnt out, and I just hated trying to film with crutches, and I knew all of you wouldn't like seeing that. So I waited till I was mostly healed, which was around this time. I was on the crutches for about 7 weeks. I'm going to be on the brace for God knows how long. I'm not sure. But for the most part, it was worth it. So, with all that being said, I'm going to put this back on, and I'm going to get right back in the video, because we got some new content. So, we're back with a lot of things, and there's going to be a lot of new content. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of a roadmap here. First thing, we're going to be diving straight back into War Thunder. A lot of new things have happened recently, especially with the time that I was gone. I got a lot of new things and a lot of cool things to show y'all. So, yeah. I'm very behind on my premium upload schedule. I am very behind. I don't know how exactly, but I am very behind. I did start grinding another nation. I am dabbling in a lot of nations, actually. So then, after War Thunder, I'm probably going to get back into the Minecraft Let's Play. I have not streamed on Twitch in so long. I am sorry. I normally prefer YouTube, but if I can do Twitch, I'll do Twitch, because Twitch is a lot of fun. A lot more fun, actually, and YouTube likes to copyright strike basically anything I put out, so, yeah. Anyways, after that, I'm probably going to start doing a lot more VR content. I really enjoy doing those VR videos. Those are really fun, especially when I do, like, some horror map that I know all of you will love. I've found a lot of recently good ones. I'm going to keep those in mind. I really enjoy them. And yes, got my braces off. I'm not that stupid looking anymore. So yeah. Let's dive right into the War Thunder section, shall we? So, you look at the screen right now, what do you see? Yes, you see that right. I have the T10M. It took me forever to get this, and it was so worth it. Let me push this off to the side here. So that's kind of in the way. There we go. Move that there, because I don't want it to be in the way. So you'll have to stare at my computer stickers. But anyway, yes, I got the T10M finally. It took me forever to get. I do have a few basic upgrades on this. I did grind this a little bit. It was 100% worth it. I will tell you that right now. We're pretty far in the Soviet tech tree. I am a little bit of a third of the way there for the T55A. I do eventually want to get the T72, because we love the T72. And I could really skip the T62M2, T62M1, not M2, I don't know what I'm thinking, but I could, in theory, skip this one. I don't know why I would bother myself with this one, but, I am tempted, once I get the T55, to get the T55AM1, but that's just me. I do also want to get the T64B and the T64A. Those are two really good tanks. And then I think we're basically just a straight shot to top tier, because, yeah, I really just think we're basically in a straight shot. I mean, the rest of the tanks are just T72s until we get to the T90A, which, if you guys don't remember, about a year or two ago, I did mention I did want to get this tank, so, hey, we're getting there. The next nation I started grinding, or I got a premium for actually, is Germany. A few of my friends play Germany, and I decided to get my very long-awaited Leopard A1A1 L44. This will get its own video. I know I am very behind on my premium videos. I know all of you love my premium videos, so yeah. This is definitely something. But so far so good though. Right? Anyways, another nation that I started grinding is, yes, the American tech tree. I am kind of far in the American tech tree right now. My goal is to get the T1E1, T26 T1E1, and the T26E1 Super Pershing. Thank you. I cannot read. I am so sorry. But I do want to get the Super Pershing. I do want to get the American T34. Those are like my two ones I really want. I do, yes, eventually want to get top tier for America, which is like the M1 A2 SEP V2. I don't know why it says tank combat full tracked 120mm gun M1 A1 SEP V2. I don't, just put the same name that you have there. I don't know why you got to do that. Inefficiency, am I right? But for the most part, yeah, we're going through the American tech tree, albeit very slowly because it's just Sherman. Can you not give me another Sherman? Good Lord, I'm gonna punch the screen, I swear. Also, I'd like to know who designed this ugly thing. Don't get me wrong, I love the M6. But why do you have a 37? You don't need a 37mm. Just no. Anyways, if you can see, yes, I did get a little bit further with the British tech tree. I am getting very close to the Cromwell. This thing is a brick and is slow. Do not try anything with this thing. It is just a modified Valentine chassis with a 75mm. It's not that good. I did get a little bit further in the Swedish tech tree. I did get the funny tank, the BT-42. It is very funny. I just play Sweden for funsies, so yeah. But that's about all I did for War Thunder recently. Let me cut back to me, and we could probably catch up on everything else. Nothing really interesting happened in the time after the surgery and in between me to now, so like, yes, I did start grinding the American tech tree in about 3 days, so I got to 5.0 in 3 days, so that proves I am a bit skilled. So for those of you who say arcade is bad, deal with it. I play for fun. That's all my channel is about. We're here to have fun and be a safe space for all. So yeah. But anyways, more videos on the horizon. More VR videos on the horizon. We're going to be having some FUN. All right. I don't know if anyone noticed this, but I did also paint a little an Abrams. The turret actually does come off, and there's a smiley face on the inside. I did paint it accurately, so yeah. I really like this. I could store things in here. I painted it myself. Pretty neato. If you guys can't really tell, on here at least, the light glow isn't as prominent for some colors if I change it to purple. Hello? There, you can kind of see it a little more, but when it comes to like the iconic blue that I have on this one, which is down here, it is like non-existent. So the LEDs are sadly dying, but I do have replacements for them, so that's pretty cool beans. I'm trying to find what color stands out the most. Okay, I guess we'll go red for now. Red or purple, that worked the most. Anyways, after this video is probably uploaded, I'm going to start recording another War Thunder video for the Soviets, and then for the Americans, and then maybe for the Swedish if I want to go there. And then also, I'm probably going to find that horror map for VR. I was going to say maybe I could do VR, but nah, I'm going to do all 3 of them today. I'm going to get thumbnails today. I'm going to do it all today because I got free time and I'm going to have fun. And I like recording for you all. So yeah. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy your lovely weekend More videos are coming soon. I'm very behind on my premium schedule. And what I mean by premiums, for those of you who are new here, since I play War Thunder, you can buy premium tanks. I often do reviews of them, sharing my thoughts and opinions on them, and if they're worth buying. Let's see here. The last premium I think I did was... I want to say the T14, which was about a few years ago. Maybe I did the T34-100. Maybe I did the IS-6. If I already did them, they could use a re-review again. I did the T14 about twice already. I really like that. The tank's awesome. I do wish it had a 76 instead of a 75, but the 75 still really rocks a lot. I also need to do that Leopard A1, A1 L44. I need to do the T29 and the M1 KVT. And what else? What else do I need to do here? What else am I looking at? Come on. The A10A, that's what I'm missing. Yes, I have the A10A. I know, shocker. Oh, well, would you take to the skies and start grinding air? Maybe. I just might. I'm very tempted to. I really am. I might go for the infamous and famous and my personal favorite, the MiG-23 MLD. I love that plane. It is awesome. It literally is, I shouldn't work, but I do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough from me. Have a nice day. Really, I mean it. I'm back. More content's coming. So don't worry about it. I'm okay. Y'all saw what happened to me. I'm all good. We're all good. Yeah. Take care, y'all. Axis Gaming out.